All right, guys. Hey, guys. Guess what? It is Wednesday. It is not 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, but it's 5:45. We're a little bit early, and the reason why this is a lead conversion shortcuts for life insurance agents, and this is the Black Life Insurance Agent of America community. And Wednesdays we do usually come 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. However, today I have a wonderful surprise for you. We're actually interviewing one of our very own. His name is Jumo Johnson, and he's going to give you a story. I'm going to go do a little bit of interviewing with him. I only have him for about 15 minutes, guys. And so I'm going to really quick get him in and get him out and then stay to the end so that we can talk about some of the questions that I have for you regarding what we've been talking about all of this month. What have we been talking about all this month? I'm glad you asked. We've been talking about how life insurance agents can get a whole flood, y'all, not a trickle, not a droop, 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 but a whole flood of leads from social media for free. Qualified leads that are ready to buy, that are pre-qualified and primed by the time you get to them on your appointment. They are like, I'm ready to close. How much is going to be? What do I sign on a dotted line? You know how you go through those questions, those health questions? Those people when you're dealing with and they're really ready and you ask them the question, they're like, it's no, 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 no. I never had any heart conditions and all these, but I have to be professional and I have to answer all these questions. Those are your favorite kind of appointments, right? Well, today, guys, we're talking to Jumo Johnson, and he's all the way in Canada. This is Black Life Insurance Agents of America. I didn't say the United States of America. I said America. So here he is, guys. And let me just give you a little bit about his bio. While I do so, y'all know I need to know, can you hear me? Can you see me? I like to know where you located. What is your city and your state? You know what I mean? Put that in the comment section so we can see what the delay is. Tell him, hey, make him feel comfortable and welcome. He's not new, guys. He's a part of us, but I still want him to know that we appreciate. So love up on him and let him know that we appreciate him coming in and sharing. So we got 15 minutes, so I'm gonna stop talking. So let me give you a little bit about who he is. His why, which is one of the most important things. We have to remember our why because a lot of times our clients, our feelings, our families, our own negative mindset or just distractions, all types of things will stand in our way. There'll be hiccups with your money. I've been burned in the insurance industry, so it might even be your mentor or your upline or your FMO or IMO. Different things may happen, guys, to make you want to leave the industry. So you have to really grab hold of your why and understand that I'm not doing this because of money. I'm not doing this because of my upline and the success that I see them have. I'm doing this for me and for my community. All right, guys. And so his why is his mom. His mom fell ill with an illness. She actually had cancer. And then there was some financial difficulties as a result. And in 2018, he decided, I want to do this. He started to learn beforehand. He started to realize I wanted to help others in my community. But I mean, he's educated in other areas, but this is where he is. And that's how I know when it's God's plan. I have a bachelor's in computer science, but here I am teaching you guys how to be a life insurance agent on social media. The correlation, God already knew the plan. And so God knows you're a plan too. That's why I have him here, because I want him to talk about how he has been using the virtual life insurance agent tools that we've been talking about to be successful online. How does he get appointments? How does he get leads? Things of that nature. So I'm going to stop talking. Y'all know I can talk. Like talk. I want him to start talking and tell you, why he feels like being a virtual agent is important. We can do all the tasks and all of that, but it's something within us personally and within our business and within our community that makes virtual life insurance agent tactics attractive to us. And so I wanted to tell you more about that. So Jamo, let the people know that you are glad to be here. Introduce yourself and then tell us why you think virtual life insurance agent tools are important.
Oh man, thank you so much for that wonderful introduction, Stacy. And it's so great to connect with you live for the first time. I'm excited to be here. Thank you for having me. As Stacy mentioned, and thank you, DeAndre. I see you in the comments. I appreciate that. Minnesota. Thanks for the shout out, representing Canada. Yeah, so I am born and raised here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Up here in the cold, you guys know what it is. So, but yeah, shoot. I couldn't agree more with what you said about our reason why. That's our driver. That's what keeps us going, because it's not easy in this business with chargebacks, with the ups and downs, right? So
managing people who don't want to listen.
For real,
having a whole team, and it's
facts, absolutely. So yeah, my mom is still here with us. God bless her. She did have a stroke about 18 months ago. So after cancer, stroke, she's still here. She's such a fighter. So she's still my reason why, right? And I just realized I gotta keep grinding it out and keep making sure that I'm in a position to help her, right? So that's
So
a
you get
strong,
to be with your family, be with your mom, and still work your business. You know what I mean? Be in virtual
yeah,
tools. How tell
from
me how
anywhere.
beneficial that's been for you to open up that whole realm.
Absolutely. Well, thankfully, I got into the industry in 2018 before the pandemic hit. So I
Yes.
actually got to hit the road and do it old school, paper applications, going to people's houses, grinding it out brand new green, right?
Yes.
When pandemic hit, I'm not sure how it was in the States, but for us up here, most insurance companies were not electronic, no e-apps, nothing. So there was little choice but to start using Zoom to connect. I wasn't even on social media when I started. I decided to start doing that in 2020. Gave it a shot, and I just started posting content. I didn't know what I was doing. Some would argue I still don't know. If they look at my IG page, they would argue I still don't know what I'm doing. But I just try to stay consistent. I try to stay consistent with the content. Sometimes I borrow some of the content you post. Sometimes I create my own stuff. Just things will pop in my head. And because I'm an independent advisor, not a captive with a company, that I know some people are. So some people have more rules and regulations with what they can post.
Yes.
However, I do have some autonomy there. I try to. Sometimes I push the boundaries a little bit. I do. Sometimes I push the boundaries,
Yes.
but I find it's triggering. I like to make people laugh. Look,
Yes.
I never had a degree. I'm in tech, like I'm an engineer, so I
Yep.
never had a degree in marketing, for example, right? So, but tech is my first passion.
It's my first passion
Um,
too. You know that we always connect on
Yes,
that.
that's right. We on the same page exactly. I'm a network engineer, just to clarify. I don't have the pinky ring, but I'm a network engineer. So, just for any engineers out here that might try to card me for that. So, but yeah, no, I just find that literally just posting content and remember, guys, like be excited. Like, let's be honest, insurance is boring. Insurance is lame. Like people would rather talk about investments than insurance. But let's be honest. Insurance is boring. Nobody wakes up thinking about I need insurance,
I
life
need some more
insurance.
insurance today.
If they wake up saying I need life insurance today, I'm gonna call Jamoke, and my name is pronounced Jamoke, just for the record, Jamoke.
Oh,
If that's okay. We're doing this for the first time. Just for the audience, just so everyone's clear. But
Jim.
yeah,
Okay, y'all don't be like me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
yes, thank you. No, but if
Mhm.
someone wakes up and says, "Oh, I need life insurance today," and they call you, it's probably too late. Think about it. If they wake up thinking they
Something
need
has
life insurance,
happened. Yep.
something happened to them or someone close to them. Hopefully, it was someone close to them. It gave them a wake up call. So it's okay for them. But depending on what you have access to, the products and services you have access to, it may or may not be too late, right? So,
Exactly. Exactly.
so it's our job to be excited about it, be pumped about it, post about it, make them laugh about it. That's what works for me.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. That's
Shaquille,
exactly what I wanted you to
yeah,
tell them.
Shaq has the recipe. He's the one that said, "Hey, make them laugh and they'll remember you." So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna borrow that
Mm.
from Shaq, right? Shaq's successful businessman. I'm gonna borrow that from Shaq, right? The answers are all around us, Stacy. They really are. We just got to keep our eyes open and look for it.
I
Go.
want to commend you on that because one, make people laugh. Two,
Mhm.
the answers are around you. Three, being confident and polarizing in your content. I don't have to just say you need life insurance because 1 in 3 women don't have enough life insurance. No, we have to be
Exactly.
willing to tap them on the shoulder and say some
Yeah,
things in a respectful manner that make them think
sure.
because we're the
Makes them
professionals.
think.
We're the
Exactly.
professional. So I need you to think about it. If the person who you bought this home with all of a sudden is not available,
Yeah,
who's going to prevent you from at the time that you're mourning, prevent you from having to uproot your kids and your family? What are you going to do about that? And that's
yeah.
some people say, well, I don't want to ruffle any feathers, but that's our job. You have
Our
to be
job is to have those difficult conversations, 1000%. We got to ruffle some feathers,
absolutely,
right? People
absolutely.
have feelings, but they got to get out of the feelings, right? If they're offended, well, that's fine. But I hurt your feelings. But you know what? When we seriously sit down and talk about this, you'll be glad you took out this policy, right? So
Absolutely,
just find what works for
absolutely.
you, right? Like I don't think you don't have to like insult people or anything like that, but make them think. I think my last insurance post was literally the average cost to die is like between $2,000 and $10,000, for example. And then like, so I think my caption was, "Is this you? Is this you? Do you have enough money to die? Can you afford to die?" Right?
Right.
So
A lot of people talk about I don't have enough money to do this. Well, if you don't have enough money to do this while you're alive, what do you think your kids and your family is going to feel? So asking those
exactly,
polarizing questions. I want to before you go,
sure,
because you have 5 minutes. Before
okay,
you go, I'd like to ask you one last question, and that
sure.
is, okay. So that's how to get people to engage. That's how to get their attention. Because a lot of people say
Mhm.
I'm posting and no one's saying anything. The
Okay,
next question I want to know is what about how to get them to respond to you? You stated if you just to talk, just talking to people more, and you'll find success. Can you expound on that? About when I post things, I can post things. This is what I always say: don't talk at people, just posting it out there. You need to be engaging and
For
pull
sure.
things out of there. So, what is your mentality around just
So
talking?
So here's me. Like I can cold call. I'm not shy. Like I'll walk up to you on the street and I'll be like, "Hey, how are you?" You know what I mean? And I'll just spark a conversation and I'll let you know what I do. So I'm not afraid. You can't be shy. Come out of that shell. Even the introverts can't be shy. However, if you are shy and it's polarizing for you to come out of your shell and talk to people, find a way to attract them to you. So this is what
Yeah.
I find. This is what I find works very well because I don't really cold call as much anymore. It's more like people reaching out to me, coming
Yes,
into my inbox,
because of the
and also
content.
referrals. Also referrals. So how do I do that? Like what I like I read a book by Dale Carnegie. Some of you may have read it, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Now I
Put that
read
in
it
the
a
comment
long
section,
time.
guys. I got some team members here. Say that
Yeah,
again.
yeah,
Dale
yeah.
Carnegie, How to
That's a
Win Friends.
brilliant book. I read it when I was 18 years old, right? But there was one thing that I remembered that it's worked for me throughout life. Show people that you're interested in them. Talk about them and things that they're interested in. If it's their grandkids, talk about that. Get them talking about them. People are vain. People have egos.
They
Tap
do.
into that. Show them that you're interested in them. Go on their Facebook, like their content, like their stuff,
Oh,
comment on it, share their stuff, like engage with them. And then you keep posting, posting, posting. And be personal with your content, right? Be personal. Who are you? They want to know who you are. What sets Stacy apart from Jamoke? Why would I do business with Stacy instead of Jamoke? Or why would I do business with Jamoke instead of Stacy? Right? Like what sets you apart? Find your niche, find your sector, and find where you shine, right?
absolutely.
Make them feel important, and then you keep posting. They'll come back and return the favor. They'll feel like they need to come check your page out. They see
Yeah.
what you're doing. They're like, oh, you know what? This guy, he hasn't even been asking me if I need life insurance or anything. He hasn't tried reaching out to me, but I kind of don't like what's going on at the bank right now with my investments. I kind of think I need to change my life insurance policy. I don't know what it even is. Maybe he or she can explain it to me, right? Maybe I'll reach out to them for a review.
And
So,
so what you essentially said is human behavior. It's kind of like when you're dating somebody. That when you compliment and you know what I'm saying,
yeah,
you
of
ask them, so tell me
course.
about you. You get people, they feel some kind of, oh, he must really care. 9 times out of 10, who knows? In the beginning, you really don't kind of care about their kids and their mom and their
Absolutely.
grandmama. But the more you allow them to talk to you, the more they open up. The more they open up. You
Absolutely.
have just dropped some real big nuggets, guys. And when you drop off in 2 minutes here, guys, stay on. He has to leave because he has an appointment. We were supposed to do our interviews on the third, I'm sorry, on the fourth Wednesday, but he wasn't able to make it last week. And then this week he had another appointment with this client, guys. He's been winning awards and doing all types of things. And so we agreed to come 15 minutes early just so I could steal a little bit of his time. And so I know you have to jump off.
No
Let them know
problem.
what's the name of your community, the name of your company, where you're located, anything if somebody wants to just come rub elbows with you. I know that I'm not for everyone, but you may be, Jamoke. So
Yeah,
let them
no,
know how they can
absolutely.
find you.
Absolutely. I'm you can find me on Instagram. My handle is jamoke.financial. So that's JUMOKE dot financial. Or on Facebook, Jamoke Johnson, JUMOKE JOHNSON. You can find me on Facebook. Everything's wide open. I believe my name, you can search for me on IG as well. I'm friends with Stacy on Facebook, so that should be easy to find. I'm in the group. But yeah, no, my MGA is VFG Financial Group. That's my MGA. And yeah, if anyone has
Tell them
any
about that award that you received recently before you jump
oh
off.
yeah. So no, that was yeah, last month, February, I was investment advisor of the month for most production
Hey,
for the month. So yeah, so
don't
that was
minimize
really
that. That's kudos to you. Cause y'all somebody in the time like now, you're able
thank
to
you.
receive awards and exceed. We all like to be at the top of the leaderboard. So kudos to you. Thank you
Absolutely,
for your
absolutely.
time. It's 6 o'clock right now, or 7 o'clock your time.
Okay.
I know you
That's
have to
right.
go. Thank you so very much. Tell them bye,
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you, Jamoke.
Bye guys. Thanks a
Bye.
lot. I hope
Congratulations on
everyone learned
everything.
something. And yeah, we'll talk soon, Stacy. Thanks a lot for
We
having
sure
me.
will.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Bye
All
now.
right. Have a good night.